Hi, I'm Robin Bensley. Welcome to Chow Time. Check back each week and I will have a brand new show for you featuring very easy recipes using very interesting ingredients. These are pomegranates. Pomegranates are an ancient fruit. They have been around for more than 6,000 years. They were first discovered in the Mediterranean, and in the early 1700s, the Spanish brought them to the shores of the United States. They are grown mostly in Asia, and in fact their nickname is the Chinese apple. And they're also grown in the southern United States and in the Mediterranean. They're very rich in potassium, and I have a fabulous way to use them. Now, the one thing I don't like about pomegranates is the juice of them stains like crazy. So if you're just going to eat one on its own, you might want to stand over the kitchen sink or wear an apron. But let me show you what it looks like. We'll cut off a piece here. It is filled with hundreds of those little seeds, and they're all resting in the membrane. So if you want to eat them like this, you just sort of split them apart and you just start munching on those wonderful red seeds. They're very sweet, but they also have a wonderful tartness to it. The dish we're going to make today is pepper-crusted pork medallions with pomegranate molasses. Now, pomegranate molasses has actually nothing to do with molasses. All it is the juice of this wonderful fruit boiled down with a little bit of sugar until it turns into a syrup, kind of the consistency of molasses. So to make a batch, I'm going to use 6 pomegranates. You cut them in half, and you just start juicing them. Well, that was a workout. Now, we're going to bring all this beautiful juice over to the stove. Put some fire underneath that. And we're going to bring it to a boil. And then, after it comes to a boil, we're going to add 2 tablespoons of sugar. And then we're going to have it a rapid simmer for about 15 minutes until it reduces to that wonderful syrup I told you about. Now, while that pomegranate molasses is cooking, I'm going to do my pork. And I have already prepared my pork medallions. What this is 1 large pork tenderloin that I cut into half-inch slices and pounded thin with a meat mallet. And we're going to make a very simple coating because the star of the dish, of course, is the pomegranate molasses. So I have 1 cup of plain dry breadcrumbs, 3/4 of a cup of flour. Then we'll season this with 1½ teaspoons of salt. There's 1. There's a half. And 2 tablespoons of, this is sort of a coarse ground pepper. I want it to be very peppery because the pomegranate molasses will be sweet and it just makes a great combination. So 2 full tablespoons of that. In a large skillet, I've heated up about 1/4 cup of canola oil and 2 tablespoons of butter. And so I'm going to take my pork medallions, give it a really good coating, really healthy coating. Fry it right over there. And the good news is because these pork medallions are so thin, it's only going to take a few minutes to fry them. We're going to give them a very quick flip because they will, as I said, cook very quickly. Oh, look at that. Nice and golden. Oh, this is all boiled down into a thick syrup. So we are ready to plate. See, now you can see why they call it pomegranate molasses. Doesn't it look like I've put molasses all over there? I also like to decorate the dish with a sprinkling of pomegranate seeds. And if you have any leftover pomegranate molasses, try it on broiled chicken too. It's excellent with chicken. Take a little piece. Pepper-crusted pork medallions with pomegranate molasses. It might not be the easiest thing to say, but boy, is it good.